club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends sat at the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. I'm in love with your body.
What's up, y'all? This is your girl Temper, and yes, I am back with a new video. So you guys, as you can see by the opening, I am doing a review on Secret Season 2 Episode 1. And when I tell you guys, I am so excited about this whole season, y'all don't even know. And it's not because, you know, this show is created and written by my sister, but it's because this show has been popping. Like, who doesn't have a friend like Alyssa, freaking Cory, Janae, because we all know a Janae honey, and Denise. I mean, come on now. So stay tuned and let's get this party started. So first things first, we're introduced to our cast. Well, before in season 1, we only got to see the ladies because that's who the main focus was on. You feel me? But it seems like this season, everybody's getting a little bit of life in, you know, a little bit more in detail. So we have Cory, of course, Janae, Denise, and Alyssa, who are the main girls from the season 1. But this time we're added Tracy and Alex, which is Denise's sister. And then Tracy's the one that got a crush on Cory. You know, the little blonde hair one from school. And then there's Robert with the U. And then there's the Robert with the E. Okay. And then there's Ty, and then David the dog, and Ryder. So that's who we're introduced to in the opening. Well, before in season 1, we only got the 4 main ladies. So now it seems like maybe the story is about to be more interesting because it seems like it's a little bit more in detail. So I can't wait to see how this shit's about to start, honey. Okay, so let's start off with the opening. The opening is so freaking cute. Like, compared to last season, I feel like the quality, number one, you can tell from jump, is a little bit different. It's like really clear and really nice, and the music is really cute. And like everybody's opening intro with their names and everything is so adorable, and you get to meet the cast and see how everybody looks. Everybody looks 10 times better, if I say so myself. And it's just a super cute opening. I'm really feeling the opening this time. Like, I mean, I like the old opening too, but I mean, shit, new year, new me, you feel me? Okay, so we start off with this episode being called Goodbyes, and the opening is at a funeral, and we don't really get to see who's in the casket, but all we see is Robert with a U is talking in the funeral. And, you know, he's basically saying that he's not going to forgive the person that did this, which is the hood nigga that is Janae's friend, that ended up shooting people at the pool party, whatever. So, you know, after that, it was the viewing. I mean, then they went to go to the burial, whatever. And Denise is showing concern for Robert, you know what I mean? She low-key didn't want to leave him there. But, you know, he just needs to be alone. And later on, we see Robert with his daughter, and, you know, she starts talking to him and is like, you know, so I'm only sleeping with you here tonight, but mommy's gonna come get me tomorrow. And that's when we find out that low-key, the person that got killed was Robert's baby mother, which is Harmony's mother. And that's so sad. I was like, oh my God. So they end up falling asleep on the couch, and Robert ends up dreaming about the pool party, and that's when we get to see the first flashback, when we see the shots started getting fired. And I remember it was like one shot at the end of the season, but apparently 3 people got shot. It was David, which I didn't feel bad about. I really didn't, because to me he's a dog. The baby mother, which is Robert's baby mother, and some other guy. I forgot his name. I'm so sorry, but I did. And yeah, so Denise ended up texting him in the middle of the night after he woke up. And, you know, she was saying that, you know, she felt bad about leaving him. Like, she didn't feel right leaving him there like that. And, you know, he's just kind of like brushing her off, like, you know, I'm good. Like, don't worry about it. This and the third. But then we see that she's in bed next to her Robert with the E, girl. So, I mean, he looked like he's asleep, but you know, especially when somebody got an iPhone, you know when somebody texting, because that whoo, whoo, you hear that sound. So I know he was listening. I know he was, because niggas is nosier than females, okay? And then after that, we see Denise is in the car on her way to lunch or whatever, and she's texting Robert with the U again, you know, showing concern again, and again he's paying her dust. Now, you could take this any way you want to, because you could just be like, well, she's doing this because low-key she still has, like, she got feelings for homie, or you can say she's doing this because she's really genuinely being concerned. In the beginning, I felt like she genuinely was being concerned, but I'm getting a little too ahead of myself, so we're just gonna go ahead and continue the hell on. So she goes to her man Robert with the E. This is so freaking confusing. She go to Roro's, that's his name, the one with the E's, Roro. Okay, she go to Roro job, and you know, getting him lunch or whatever. And he talking about something. I already ate. I'm good. So she like, I know you fucking lying. So she just like, excuse me, what's up with you? Because he texting while she talking to him. So she gonna snatch his phone, and then I guess him and his mother is texting. And he gonna snatch his phone right to her back. Like, bitch, who the fuck? But he ain't call her a bitch. But you know, he was thinking it in his head. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Boom. So, after that, so our girl Janae shows up to David's house. Now, he all bandaged up. I mean, there was a scene earlier when Janae and Alyssa was talking, and he's trying to act like, you know, he's alright, whatever, this, that, and the third. And I really could care less about this couple, because honestly, I don't really like Alyssa because she's too uppity for me. Like, I can't stand people that swear that their life is so perfect and they are like nothing can go wrong, when we clearly see things can go wrong, hunty. So right now, you know, Janae's just kind of like, listen, you don't want to talk about this, but we're going to talk about it. Because at the end of the day, we both know what we did. And there was a little shade in there, because she talking about something twice. 2 times they done smash. And he like, we only accept 1 time. So I'm kind of thinking like, okay, wait, hold on. Because we only seen that 1 time that they slept together. So you mean to tell me that there is more than 1 time that they actually slept together? Is that tea that we're now seeing? Okay. Girl. So, you know, he's just like, you need to leave because my wife had to come back, whatever. You know, she kind of give him a little warning, whatever, and then she leaves. So we find out that Cory is actually going to graduate this year. And I'm so proud of Cory, because Cory has been working her ass off. This girl has been stripping and going to school, trying to graduate. And even with everything that was happening with her ex, she made it through, you guys. And I'm very proud of Cory. You know what I mean? And she invites Tracy, the little blondie girl, to go out that night. And Janae ends up showing up at her house and, you know, congratulating her and things like that. And they start talking about the pregnancy, because Cory is the only one that knows about Janae being pregnant. Nobody else knows but freaking Cory, because Cory's the one that got her the test. Now, after that, later on that night, Cory and Tracy go to the club, you know, and Cory gets a little tipsy. You know, she over here fraternizing with this little boy, whatever. And, you know, Tracy was not feeling it. Tracy was just like, oh, no, we got to go. And the nigga talking about some bitch. And I'm like, excuse me, nigga, with your ugly ass. First of all, don't be talking about nobody being ugly or nobody being a bitch. And then at the end, you see him talking about stuff, oh, you the baddest chick in here. Let me get you a drink. That girl was not even that. Okay, I'm not even going to talk about nobody because I don't know who child that is. So we're going to move on. And Denise and Robert get into an argument because he's salty about, you know, Denise reaching out to the other well, he's salty about Denise hitting up Robert with the U. So Roro is being salty right now. I forgot that I told y'all his name is Roro. So Roro is being salty right now, and she's just kind of like, I'm being a concerned friend, and he's just like, no, you being up his ass, like, you need to stop. And she's just like, listen, you taking it way too deep, like, I'm just being concerned. And you know, they end up smashing. And then in the, you know, but I was so mad about this scene, and when I tell you, for you guys that are just like me, I legit called the creator of this show, who is my sister, and I cursed her out about this part right here, because we see that, you know, our girl Tracy is laying on the couch, and then Cory shows up in a little lingerie or whatever. We think something's about to pop off. I'm like, finally, I was waiting for this. Come to find out, it's a goddamn dream. Do you know how mad I was about this? I was pissed the hell off, y'all. I was mad as hell. Like, I'm not, you know what? I'm not even going to get into it, because I'm going to end up cursing, and I'm a child of God. And, you know, it was just Sunday yesterday, and I don't have time for this. So, eventually, you know, Denise and Cory are on the phone talking, and they want to go shopping or whatever. So, they invite Janae. Janae's like, all right, cool. But then, Denise and freaking Alyssa are texting, and Alyssa's just like, I'll go. And Denise is just concerned, like, it ain't gonna be a problem, right? And she's just like, no, it ain't gonna be a problem this and the third. So we about to see what's gonna happen next. But that's the end of episode 1, and it was so good. It was like a good 30 minutes, y'all. And the detailing, everything about it was really nice. Like I said, it was a really good episode. And for the opening episode, it was really great, because you got to see pretty much a background of what happened, and it seems like as the time goes on, things are going to be a little bit more detailed out, which I'm very excited about. I'm really excited about the show, and I'll be back for episode 2, y'all. Bye.